Hello everyone, this is Judith, Twin Flame Essentials. We are talking about the twin flame journey. Yeah, and I want to go a little bit deeper into all the fears that we experience along the journey, right? And how to dismantle all those differences and the root of those things, and also to disentangle things a little bit, because we might be caught up at times in a overwhelming and not very clear, sometimes confusing feeling of some sort. Maybe we do not even know that this is fear, right? Because it just feels uncomfortable and we might not really know what it is. For a big part, this is fear, right? And sometimes it's also anger that we have stuffed somewhere. But now we're talking about fear. And I asked Spirit for clarification, and we have those two cards here. It says, guilt, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And my imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. Those who know me for a little while know that I'm not doing a reading. I am doing a reading, but I'm reading the cards just in a way so that I get information in relation to the topic, right, that I have with you. And so what is this telling me today? So the guilt part is talking about fear of being judged, right? So we are really sometimes to a degree people pleasers. And this is something that really has to go. It has to go. It doesn't mean that you cannot be nice to people, but the people pleasing definitely is a sign for codependency, and this has to go. And so we are very much afraid of other people judging us, right? And what is that? So there are different aspects, right? One big aspect of this is our past lives where we have been judged. And what does that mean? Well, for past lives, for the energy to persist on a soul level, this has to be a very harsh judgment. So maybe a death penalty, or being imprisoned, or not being allowed to be in the community anymore, having to live outside the community, somewhere in the woods, being out there to lunch for wild animals, all kinds of really very scary things. And we have all, or most of us have experienced those things in past lives, and we still carry that energy. And now we are very afraid of other people judging us. This is also for a part sometimes a reason that we are not going more fully on mission, because sometimes the judgment that we were exposed to was in relation to our mission, right? And sometimes it was also in relation to us being together with our twin flame, right? So yeah, when you think of all the things that can happen, like adultery and things like that, so this can also provoke harsh judgment of other people, and up to being punished, right? So we want to avoid, our soul wants to avoid those things like a plague, right? And the other part that I want to point out when it comes to fear of being judged is, of course, what we experienced in childhood, right? We are walking on eggshells, and we are very much affected when other people reject us, when other people judge us, right? Rejection is slightly different flavor, but when we are judged by other people, so we've done something wrong, we're guilty apparently of something, and we want to avoid this feeling of guilt. And that's good, because guilt is very, very low vibration, right? But fear is too. So how can we avoid this feeling guilty? Of course, we have to go up in vibration. We have to release those fears. And when it comes to past lives, we can do this fairly easily and quickly. And when it comes to our childhood wounds, this takes a little bit of dedication and focus. Those are the things really where I can help you to detect where you need to go exactly. And I can also show you how to release those energies. And yeah, over time, you will also learn some tools and learn how to do those things on your own. If you want to start doing something for your union, you can choose to sign up. The link is below. I've created a small webinar for you to clear the energies for you and your twin flame on a daily basis. This is something that I recommend, and you can just follow along. This is a small part of the webinar. Is just created for you to go back and re-listen and just do the energy clearing on a daily basis, right? So yeah, what else is there to say? This is all about relationships, right? So this is talking to me about other relationships in your life, not only your twin flame, but also when it comes to other people, also your twin flame. But there are many people where we have cords with those people, negative cords, because of judgment, right? And so those are people that we hold grudges. We hold on to grudges. For example, family members, right? We keep blaming our parents for this, that, and the other. And of course, this is like, those are all layers, right? We cannot let go of everything at once. Here you see those cords, right? It's tied together. We want to loosen that up, free everyone up for new choices, right? It's not that we have to say goodbye to everyone. It depends. It will just it will be revealed to us who stays in our presence and who just falls away naturally, right? And this is for highest good. So we don't have to discard people or to throw them out of our lives. This will just unfold in a natural way. But what we have to do is to release this judgment and to accept that other people make different choices. And we, of course, we always want to choose love, right? We always want to stay in this place as much as possible. So this is something that we have to do, just to free up other people and ourselves from judgment. So it helps a lot when we, on our side, decide not to judge anyone, right? We do not have to put up with everything. That's not what it is. And of course, sometimes we have to take certain steps and we have to do things. But it doesn't mean that we put up with everything, but it means that we sometimes distance ourselves and say, okay, this person is choosing this, I'm choosing otherwise, right? So try that. Try to move out of this judgment and the guilt, and see where those strings are. Usually it's not with everyone, but there are, as I said, family members or friends or other significant players, and might even be your twin flame, that you have those cords going, right? So yeah, if you want to know how to cut those cords, go to the webinar. And there's a little piece, a daily piece for cord cutting. Yeah, if you have questions, please put them in the comments or send me an email. And I'm also offering 15 minutes free spots if you want to find out a little bit whether it would be a fit for you to work with me one-on-one. Please also apply for those spots with an email. Find the address below. Yeah, and as always, I wish you a beautiful day, and I see you in the next video. The next thing that's coming is the Twin Flame weekend reading. So stay tuned. Bye for now.